Grand Rising YouTube, Grand Rising. Good evening, good day, depending on where you are. Back in again to channel messages sent to me, through me, for me to share. This is a message for the full moon in Sagittarius, which we'll be having on the 14th of June 2020. It's early AMs where I am right now. It's 12:18 AM, which is now the 13th of the 6th. Coming to do calling all zodiacs. So I'm gonna pull 4 zodiacs. I've done a write-up here. I've been channeling this message since, I would say, well, I wrote this yesterday, which would have been Sunday. And it was after coming out of a few readings, 3 readings. So from one message, there was 3 readings, recordings that I did going off of that. So this is the kind of stemming off of that, possibly. As I was channeling the messages, it's like the twin flame energy was coming through. But as I was writing, I started bullet pointing. I've got twin flame. And as I was writing, I was pre-shuffling. And I was also listening to music. And I heard, "How are you doing?" But I heard it in and I couldn't remember where I had heard it from, but it was like, "How you doing?" Couldn't remember where I'd heard it from. But throughout the day I kind of remembered it was from the sitcom Friends. I believe his name was Jerry. So anyway, as I heard that, the card fell out as I was shuffling the astrology deck, missing. Had me thinking back to another reading that I did some time back, and it's not what you do within the pause. I believe it was titled in regards to, and I said to myself whilst I was channeling and writing, it's what you do within the pause. So it's not the pause, it's what you do within the pause. It's all in a day's work. Positivity keeps the devil away. Transmute. One task is closer to achieving your goals. But then you're going to find some kind of negativity, because this is a battle between good and evil. Going back to another reading I did, it was a weird energy, like a scoreboard kind of energy, good versus evil kind of an energy. If I remember, I put it within the description, but I feel like it's all relevant, because you will have negative energies coming towards you whilst you're in the heights of doing something positive in life, with negative chitter-chatter, with ill intentions to draw you down to their level, to their low frequencies. They want you to get into a back and forth energy. So therefore you waste your time, waste your day. You know? One step further from reaching that goal that you had set for yourself. And if they can't communicate with you directly, they will send you illness, ill intent, confrontation. They will send things of low frequency towards you through vision, through your social, letters, emails, in the hopes to divert you. And for some reason I keep hearing traffic. Every time I look at this and I'm reading it back, I'm thinking traffic, divert you, take you off course, you know, send you on a false directions. You know, when you're in a territory unknown to you, you may need to ask somebody, get out of the car and ask somebody directions, old school, you know, because now we've got sat navs. But that's the kind of energy that I'm actually picking up on now as I'm reading back. It says here, when this fails, desperation kicks in. They become controlling with your finances, your stability. They want to take away things like land, your hopes, that security kind of energy. If you have anything that's joint or anything that's any kind of codependency attachment, you know, you start to see the venom, the viper, the vindictiveness within them, all in the hopes to distract you. Stalker-like energy, all in the hopes to distract you from reaching your goals. Be mindful of those coming back into your life. And I've got here written, in your mind's eyes, you will see these people, places and things through dreams, visions and thoughts. Someone just designed to throw you off your game are the kind of people that I feel like you may be dealing with in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius. I've done a few readings recently. I'm calling in all signs as well. And for some reason, Sagittarius did come up within that reading. But for some reason, I just feel like that is very much attached to this full moon in Sagittarius energy. So saying that, I'm just going to pull some zodiacs now. 4 zodiacs where this reading may be resonating with. And this full moon in Sagittarius, I believe, is the first full moon in Sagittarius that we've had since 2019, I believe it is. Going back to when I was, doing some research on this moon energy, since 2019. Sorry, that's not attached to any solar or lunar eclipse energy. But it's definitely an energy that's gonna, it's a very revealing energy, a kind of test of your faith and your commitment, your growth, your journey. So let's see, tell me more about this energy, the zodiacs that's most needing to hear this message. Calling all zodiacs. 1. Calling all zodiacs for this full moon in Sagittarius energy reading. What's the most important zodiacs? I don't even want to say zodiacs, that's not what I want to say, but we've got Aries here. What's the zodiacs that's most needing to hear this message at this time in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius? Calling all Aries. Sagittarius wants to show itself again. Definitely within that energy. So we've got Aries, Pisces, Sagittarius. And I'm taking note as Sagittarius is the odd one out here. We've got characters here. When I say characters, a character. But this feels to me like an energy. Let's get one more card in regards to the zodiacs that this message may most resonate with. Full moon in Sagittarius, calling all Aries, Pisces, and Sagittarius. The most important message that's needing to be heard in regards to these energies that's coming through at this time. We've got too much energy, but we've got Sagittarius here again, so I'm going to put this back. We've also got Taurus. I'm going to put them all back, because I'm also going to pull a zodiac for who you may be dealing with. But let's come again. Calling all zodiacs who's needing to hear this message the most at this time in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius, alongside Aries, Pisces and Sagittarius. One card's falling to the ground, so we've got a Cancerian energy, maybe dealing with a Libra energy. Bottom of the deck is a Taurus energy. So astrology that came out kind of quick. And we got fire element, some kind of desire. Card number 36. Let's get overall energy, major arcana. What's the overall energy for this full moon in Sagittarius in regards to this energy, this desire for the signs of Aries, Pisces, Sagittarius and Cancer? Maybe dealing with a Libra. Or this also can be the energy, justice. 2 cards want to fly out. One, I believe, was the Magician that I can see here. So we've got the Magician that fell to the ground here. And we've also got the Chariot, which is in the reverse, wants to fall over. Ironically enough, on the Cancerian card and the Sagittarius card in the reverse. When I see these two cards come out as an energy, there's some kind of manipulation where somebody can't see a way forward, someone's not seeing something clearly within a situation. No clear direction is what I'm picking up on here. For some reason I'm shuffling this astrology deck again. It's not what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, but I think the whole deck's in the reverse. So we've got the Wheel here. This is about some kind of forward movement, somebody's desires, ambitions. I'm hearing inspiration. Someone's not feeling that right now. I feel like with this Cancerian card in the reverse, Chariot card in the reverse. Let's see, what's this activation? What's needing to be looked into for each zodiac? For the sign of Aries, what's the activation in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius energy? Healing, and it wants to fall over on the card of Taurus. So we could be dealing with an Aries who's dealing with a Taurus energy. For the sign of Pisces, what's the activation energy? What's needing to be looked into in regards to the sign of Pisces, in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius' energy? Realization, card number 37. I'm hearing of who you are. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. For the sign of Aries, healing, card number 29. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. And for the sign of Sagittarius, what's the activation energy? Two cards out here. Just going to take the one. But we've got fertility, 3 cards, dynamic and crown chakra. Let's get one card for the sign of Sagittarius. What's the activation energy that Sagittarius is needing to be made most aware of during this full moon in Sagittarius energy? Too much energy. Some kind of communication needs to be had. And I'm hearing a merge. Communication wants to fall directly on top of the Magician card. Somebody's needing to speak on some kind of for some reason I'm picking up a darker energy. Something needs to be, some kind of balance needs to be brought to some kind of alchemy, however that may resonate. But I feel like something in the dark, something that may have taken somebody off of a direction, off of a path. No clarity, no clear direction. I feel like there's a lot of manipulation in regards to this energy of the Chariot here in the reverse. And someone needs to have some form of communication on the 14th, this could well be, which is the date of the full moon in Sagittarius, card number 14, communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of the truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. You understand? And it fell on the Libra. Libra represents the Justice card in tarot, traditional tarot. which will be that balanced exchange in communication. I'm hearing an explanation. Someone is needing some kind of explanation to some form of communication around some kind of realization. Let's get an activation card for the sign of Cancer. What's needing to be made most aware in regards to the activation around this full moon in Sagittarius for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Got two cards here. We've got compassion and we've got transit journey. Some kind of connection with a Taurus here, possibly also as well. Someone's having compassion in regards to something that they can't understand. I'm picking up. They can't see something clearly with the Chariot here in the reverse. Something that could have been based around some kind of manipulation, that some kind of justice is needing to come to in regards to somebody's journey, somebody's destiny, somebody's path. Somebody being taken off of their path is, you know, is the kind of energy I'm picking up on here. Let's get one card for the sign of Cancer. I'm gonna have to pause, it's gone under. So the card that wants to come through for the sign of Cancer is Soul Time. I'm just checking that there was no other card that's fallen down there. So Soul Time has come out, which is card number 40. It says the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless and infinite. Because this is what this is, it's a journey. The good, the bad and the ugly of it all. Sometimes things can take us off course, off track, you know. I'm hearing overpowering. Sometimes this soul journey that we're going on, this time, this earthly experience that we're having as souls, can have us feeling like this, off balance, you know, not sure in the direction that we're needing to go into. And I feel like I'm connecting with a Cancerian energy that may be going through this transit journey, this soul time, this in-between realms, this wandering spirit energy within the earthly realm, very much within a higher realm, within the mental is the kind of energy I'm picking up on here. Light needs to be brought onto this situation. I want to get a card for the sign of Libra also in regards to the energy of this reading, in regards to the energies that you're dealing with, be this a person, a place or a thing. And we've got the soul out here again. This is the third card of number of 37, and it's got here the energy of the soul activates our connection to the part of us that is closer to the higher realms. God of the divine. And as I was saying, another card just slipped out of my hands, and we've got delight that wants to come through. I'll read it. But it says the frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we invoke in others. That's part of the soul journey that we're here for, you know. We're here on multiple missions, in different areas of life, you know. Come together, it's all about bringing that healing, that realization, the recognition. Starts with the communication, I guess. It's the vibes I'm picking up from here. Let's call upon the ancestors in regards to the energy of this reading. What's the overall energy? And this is not even the deck I want to use. So I'm going to pull a card individually for the sign of Aries in regards to this healing. Message from the ancestors. Why is healing here for the sign of Aries? Artisan. I believe this says. And it wants to come in the reverse. I'm going to read this from the book. Craftsmanship. And we've also got for the sign of Pisces. Just a message here for the sign of Pisces, message from the ancestors in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius. We've got Hunter. This came through in my previous reading that I did. Part 2. For the sign of Sagittarius. It's the ancestral message in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius. What's the ancestral message here? Sagittarius has got a lot of cards that wants to come through, but we've got writer in the reverse. We've got storyteller. And we've got animal, which is instinct. Someone's needing to follow their instincts in a situation. Somebody's needing to there's something that's not being written within the story. Something's missing information, which is giving somebody, I feel like, that unclear direction. Someone, you know, missing information is what I'm hearing. Middleman, grey area. Anyway, let's get one card. Message from the ancestors in regards to this energy. Full moon in Sagittarius. For the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. What's the ancestral message here? This card wants to slip through. I won't take it, I'll pull, but we've got the dancer here. Message for the sign of Sagittarius. Water, lover, and father in the reverse. One card for the sign of Sagittarius. Message from the ancestors in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius' energy. We've got mentor and holy one. Inspiration and coach. Wants to fall over in the energy of Aries. There's a real I'm hearing annoying energy in regards to the Sagittarius' energy. There could be someone around you, or you may be making somebody feel this kind of a way. I'm noticing when I come into pulling the cards for the Sagittarius' energy, I'm picking up a no cooperation energy. There's no cooperation. Tell me more about this energy for the sign of Sagittarius. And we've got father wants to come through in the reverse, communication. And it's branching over the energy of Cancerian energy in regards to that soul time. Father's here in the reverse. Tell me more about this energy for the sign. What's the ancestral message for the sign of Cancer in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius' energy? Message from the ancestors in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius' energy for the zodiac sign of Cancer. It's the most important ancestral message that's needed to be heard at this time for the sign of Cancer. Full moon in Sagittarius. In regards to the message. Singer wants to come out in the reverse. And this is the energy of voice. So there's something that's not being communicated, something that's not being expressed. Someone's not feeling very joyful, very soulful right now. Also going to get a card for the sign of Libra. Ancestor message for the sign of Libra in regards to calling in all signs for Aries, Pisces, Sagittarius and Cancer who may be dealing with a Libra. Earth. And that's the balance that needs to be brought to Earth. Like I said, I feel like this is a soul mission, a soul journey. to bring more vision, more clarity, more forward movement, more healing, more structure to those that's not bringing any structure to earth. Is the kind of energy I'm picking up on here. Someone may be giving too much in a situation. There's no balance. Is what all I'm picking up on. Is there's no balance. Someone's not seeing a clear direction. Someone's not seeing their purpose. Is what I'm picking up on here on earth, when they can't express themselves in the way that they're needing to express themselves. There could be some kind of communication or non-communication with a fathering energy here for the sign of Sagittarius. This kind of gives me the Emperor in the reverse. Kind of an energy from the traditional tarot. Authority figure is here in the reverse. There's an angry is what I'm picking up on. Ancestor, that's in no communication. They're not happy in the direction that this is going. This is not. I'm hearing the expectation of the children. Pisces, hunter energy, fighter, warrior, came through in the previous readings. And I feel like this Pisces energy is an energy. I feel like I'm coming into a collective reading now. I feel like this is more so an energy, and someone has fought through some hard times in order to get some form of communication, possibly. This could even be some form of communication from a father, an absent father, where somebody feels that they never had much direction because of the absence of a father. Certain realizations that somebody, I feel like, came to Pisces energy were some hard realizations, you know, because there wasn't that guidance of a father. I'm just looking at this energy of this Aries, and I feel like there's lack of direction is the energy I'm picking up on. Someone's not following their heart, their craftsmanship. The card that wants to fall out is Celestial, and Moon also wants to show. I'm not going to pull any more of these cards, I'm just literally shuffling. Alright, so let's get overall energy and just try and get one card. My shaman deck on the energies of our ancestors in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius. What's the overall energy as we come into a collective message? Wild woman wants to fall in the reverse, card number 62. Directly on the energy of Earth, the Chariot, the father, the communication. Somebody's a bit, you know, could have been on a bit of the wild side. Sagittarius's energy. Someone's needed to communicate this. I'm going back to a reading I did about a week or so ago, and it says this mothering energy is feeling compelled to speak about some kind of truth. And I feel like this is an energy that the ancestors are pushing this mothering energy to have. This communication, this truthful communication. The things that this mothering energy may have had to fight through. Some, you know, emotional times that made somebody not see something so as clearly as what they should have seen it. But I do want to read this from the book, card number 62. So we've got here the essence. When the wild woman dances into the reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom, devised of all social constructs and cultural conformity. The wild woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present to life, we must uncover that light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. When the wild woman comes to dance in your reading, You're invited to shine brightly and know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The wild woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon. Be yourself and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did, but someone didn't do this. It's in the reverse. Someone lost their direction, somebody lost their way, somebody didn't follow through with their mission, somebody went in an opposite direction. The medicine. Excess for its own sake is a sign of imbalance. This is a warning that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior, looking for release in places that will never provide it. Let go, lest you become like the hunter, or the hungry ghost of Chinese Buddhist lore that can never be fulfilled. True release comes from trusting the fluidity of life, understanding that just a river needs its banks to flow through. So too do you need boundaries around your thinking and behavior. Now is the time to simply be mindful and connect to the light within. And I feel like that's what someone's trying to do now. I'm hearing on the stance, on the say-so of a father. A father is communicating with somebody. I'm hearing strongly right now in doing the right thing. For the sign of Aries, what's the message? 2 cards want to come through, one's just falling to the ground. It says, I am now willing, ready, and able to have happiness in my life. I am happiness. Next card to come through. Revive and balance. I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. Tell me more about this message for the sign of Pisces in regards to this energy of full moon in Sagittarius. Full moon in Sagittarius for the sign of Pisces. For the sign of Pisces. I now feel universal love in every cell of my body because someone's a fighter, someone fought through those emotional turmoils, those battles, those warfares, those hard times, you know, those 9 of Swords energies. Somebody came to a full completion, full circle. For the sign of Sagittarius, what's the message? For the sign of Sagittarius. Enlightenment wants to fall over in the sign of Pisces. I am the light. I am the light. I now share the light. I am in the light. I am the light. I now share the light. Somebody's bringing some kind of truth, I feel like, to a situation that brought somebody turmoil, that somebody had to fight through, you know? That emotional, spiritual warfare, that battle, that uncertainty, that pain, whatever they needed to heal from, that replica, that constant repeating of a cycle, is because somebody didn't, I feel like, have some certain answers that I feel is coming towards them. Somebody's been enlightened. I feel like this Sagittarius' energy is going to bring some kind of enlightenment, some kind of truth to a situation that wasn't going nowhere. It was taking somebody off of their natural mission, their soul's mission. For the sign of Cancer. Lightening up. I am now willing, ready, and able to be in joy. card number 37. Again, there's a strong energy of the card number 37, of number 37 here, which is card number 10. There's some kind of completion here. But it's also bringing me back to the a reading I did season 9, which I put in a folder, you know. But during those readings, card number 37, Children of Lur came through. Children of Lur is as I was picking up for those segments of readings, was children born through karmic energies, needing to bring some kind of light, shed some kind of light to earth, some clear directions in regards to X, Y, and Z, part of your soul's mission, to spread the love, to spread the joy, the light, happiness. I'm hearing humor. Someone's needing to bring humor into their life right now, lighten up. I am now willing, ready, and able to be in joy. This can have very much everything to do with a fathering energy for the sign of Cancer. Frustrated, I now choose to see the big picture and release and transform my frustrations into love. I feel like this is also for the sign of Cancer. Revive, patient, strengthening, free. The war is over and I am now free. In regards to this Piscean energy, going back 8 months ago is when I done the segment of readings. For the sign of Libra, what's the message? Love lost and broken. It says, I am now willing, ready, and able to love myself, because balance is now being brought to this situation. Whatever needed to trigger you has triggered you, and I feel like through this triggering, it's created a freeness, a balance within you, that you're able now to release some form of frustration. You're able now to lighten up, you know, and set yourself free from whatever this mental torment may have been in regards to this energy of Pisces. The things that you've had to fight through in this hunter energy. The things that you've come to realize during this hunting energy. Let's see what's needing to be surrendered at this time for the sign of Aries in regards to this energy of this wild woman. Two cards want to come through for the sign of Aries, and it wants to fall over in this whole balance in energy, this whole frustrated, lost and broken energy. And it says surrender effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Surrender to limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in your relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. For the sign of Pisces, it's like someone's needing to forget the pain, forget the fight, forget the struggle, you know. Someone's trying to cover it up, shield it away, mask it. Surrender to fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. So there could be a baby, a child here that someone had to fight for during this Piscean season. But whatever it is, there's this energy of fear. Someone was trapped within some dark fears. Again, that they had to fight through. They had to set themselves free in order to push through to this next level. But it's like someone's pushing through and they still can't see something clearly. For the sign of Sagittarius, what's needed to be surrendered in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius? I told you Sagittarius wants so much, but we'll take all of it. It says surrender to your wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. That's fallen over on this energy and it's moving forward. It's fallen over on the energy of the will, which is here, bottom of the deck, major arcana. Surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body and spirit. The other card that wants to come through for Sagittarius is surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your strengths, attractiveness and power. Let's get a card. What's the sign of Cancer needing to surrender in regards to this full moon? And we've got surrender to success, surrender to trust. There's a blockage here. Someone's still feeling that energy of lost and broken, but surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an existing new world of possibilities. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. For the sign of Cancer, surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve relationships. And this is falling over on the energy of strengthening and free. And it says, the war is over and I am free. No longer bounded by somebody's words. For the sign of Libra, what's needing to be surrendered in regards? Surrender to who you are and why you're here on earth and the mission that you have. We all have the magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and a worth that came from just being you. With all that you've gone through, all of your earthly wisdom and traumas and experiences that you've gone through, it's all part of your soul's journey. It's all part of that balance that's needing to be restored here on earth, that clear direction. Obsession wants to show itself at the bottom of the deck. So let's see, what's the most important message for those who resonating with the energy of this reading for the sign of Aries? It says, I have power. It says, I have power. It is real. Full moon energy. For the sign of Aries. For the sign of Pisces, what's the most important message that's needed to be heard before I close up the reading? It's falling to the ground. And we've got, and look, this is not even meant to be in this deck, but we've got surrender. And it says, surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. For the sign of Sagittarius, what's the most important message? It says, I let go, I release, I am within perfect possibility. Dark moon. For the sign of Cancer, what's the message in regards to the energy of this full moon in Sagittarius is reading? For the sign of Cancer, it says, I flow towards my goal. I am strongly protected as I go. For the sign of Libra in regards to this full moon in Sagittarius energy reading, I seek truth, Libra energy, and I act upon my realizations. This is for the sign also, I feel like attached to the sign of Pisces, which the card that came through is realizations. These are things that you had to fight through in order to bring and restore balance within you and around you. I'm picking up an energy of someone having to, I'm hearing go through hell and back, go through the fire. Definitely picking up strongly the energy of that children of love, you know, grown in a conditioned way, triggered. And instability, a codependency kind of an energy. And I'm picking up this energy of this wild woman here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to close up the energy of this reading. And I'm going to go into some tarot. There's so much more other cards that I'm being drawn to look at, but I'm conscious of the time. And it's 45 minutes into this oracle message. I'm going to close up this reading. And I'm going to pull some tarot. And I feel like I'm going to pull some more oracle. But that could be a part 3, like I do. Love and light.